longer than anything around them.
The light of the maybe you can. This is a good home. Japanese are
the Japanese
dirty stuff.
in the 50s. You thought Japanese toys and stuff were junk. And they went right
Yeah, that's big right there. Is that a great lighter? Don't you love it?
Yeah, I've got 3 of them. I keep wearing them out. I wore out 2 because I was striking the strike wheel so hard I actually broke the silver solder joint on it.
Really?
Yeah. Twice.
Those years of having Corona.
I got one of these string-up lighters. My first pipe was about a $14, believe it or not, cherry wood. It burned hot. It was a piece of junk, but that's kind of how I got started. And then, like anything else, you learn.
Yep. Yeah. I had the same kind of experience, although the $12.95 bought you a pretty darn nice pipe back in 1975.
Well, that's an equivalent of a $25, $35 pipe now. Oh, really?
Yeah, about 8 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference. It's partially because of the number of handmade steps involved in making a pipe. You know, it's expensive to make a pipe. A lot more expensive than it used to be.
Yeah.
We used to sell Dunhills in the tinderbox back in 1975 for $45.
Wow.
Now, granted, there's inflation involved there, but that's more than inflation.
Oh, yeah.
45 to 500.
Yeah.
32, that's a big difference.
Right.
So there's that, but tobacco is partially the tax, but there's also partially tobacco and cigars have been discovered. So
right.
Cigars, you can't get a decent cigar for less than $5 or $10 anymore.
Right.
Back in the day, I couldn't find a cigar more than $1.75.
Exactly.
That's the most expensive cigar in my
seriously?
store. Remember
Wow.
back in the day?
You know, there,
Yeah, H. Upman
yeah.
Cellar Reserves were like $1.90, and that was right up at the top of it. And then it went up to $1.95.
Close to $2 for, or $1.95, I think, for the Royal Jamaicans.
The big
were
one.
absolutely gigantic.
Churchill, yeah.
Not- the super Churchills. They're actually bigger than the Churchills.
Yeah.
Do you remember those things?
I remember those. They came in 10 in a box.
I had, yes.
Good cigar.
And they were excellent.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, I had a, got my best cigar, that was my biggest shop for cigars. And I had my best clients, we all got together one Sunday afternoon. I broke out a box of those, and we sat at a restaurant puffing those things away.
Yeah.
Once we lit up, all the waitresses went to the other side of the but I'll have you know that 2 of the customers in the shop came over. One said, "My husband Rui's liking your cigars over there. Do you have any more? Can I buy one?"
Well, that's 1 out of 100. She's a keeper, though.
So you were with a chain of stores?
I was with Tinderbox Chain.
Oh, you were? Okay.
And ran 11 stores in 9 states.
Oh, you had 11 stores.
Yeah, yeah. So that was, what happens is they're franchises. And
Our stores in
franchise
Portland,
owners, we'd have us set up the shop for them to start with. Also, if an owner decided to sell out, we would buy it back from them. Guys like me would run it, and then when we did get a new owner in, we'd show them the ropes before leaving.
Within the 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
How long were you in Palm Springs? Was that just a short duration?
That was a year. That was my longest single spot.
We were at the Tinderbox. Our store was on the west side of Portland, between 75 and 85.
Okay.
In Washington Square Mall.
Well, I was I started in 75 as part-time at
Hey.
Tinderbox.
Welcome.
Hi. You here for the contest? Yes. Excellent. We've been waiting for you.
Ben, man, you're holding up the show.
That's right.
We were always impressed with Palm Springs because you guys were always right up at the top of the sales heap. All those damn Dunhill lighters you were selling.
And the Dunhill pipes.
And the Dunhill pipes.
I'll tell you, my worst story about Dunhill lighters, though, was that I got, within about 2 months, I got in 5 Dunhill lighters for repair. 2 of them which were solid gold. And I wound up sending them off to Dunhill.
You know what I'm going to do?
With insurance of $1,500 on the darn things. UPS lost the shipment and wouldn't take responsibility. They said, "Oh, well, our records show that that we shipped it to them." They received 5 shipments of dunghill lighters that day from tinder boxes. I said, there's 225 stores. Which ones did you ship from? Oh, we don't keep track of that. So they lost the freaking lighters and we had to reimburse everybody.
So did 1,500 cover it?
That was big money, you know.
I mean, did it cover the lighter? A solid gold lighter?
Lighters, but they wouldn't cover the insurance. They wouldn't
Hey, the Scots
accept
win. We
responsibility.
got the most
So we
named here.
had to eat it.
Oh,
I think so, we win.
Yeah, we would have at least a dozen dunghills at any one time.
Did you ever carry DuPonts?
Yes, we carried DuPont
Carry
lighters.
DuPonts too. It was kind of a pain in the neck because of all those little refills.
Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen a DuPont lighter. They look a lot like a slim version of a dunghill. But the problem is that they use their own flints and only their own flints. They're larger than normal. Dunghills are larger than normal too. But their butane was ridiculous.
These little cartridges. Like
These little cartridges about yay big that you had to screw in.
and it was unique to them.
It was unique to them.
One shot.
And it was a single shot, one refill, one tank.
Expensive.
Yeah, it would
Okay.
be.
It was the most expensive thing. So they were
figured
what,
if you could afford a
$1.75?
DuPont lighter, you can afford that kind of refill.
Yeah, $1.75 per refill, and that was only for one tank of gas.
We finally quit carrying them.
Oh yeah. No. I just made a
That could be a disqualifying way.
So Scott, show us your trophy and your prize.
Hang on.
Hang on, we need the official.
That's the official
Don't
one.
send this picture to the Seattle City Council, I'll never be able to enter that. I don't care, I never go there anyway. Jazz Alley twice a year, that's about it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's turn around.
So what was the time, Scott? 30 minutes?
33?
33.
And 39.
Wow, awesome. Awesome. Good job.
33, 34.
Wow. Perfect.
And I had a big plug left, I don't know how that happened. I usually smoke right down to the bottom of a...
I do too. I love
I'll
the
tell you
white
why,
ash thing.
Because
Yeah.
it's not broken in yet. If you break these pipes in, get another 10 minutes out of them for sure.
I think it's also because you're not used to smoking that tobacco.
Good.
And so your name is going to go on this pipe as winner for 2018, or on this trophy. I mean, and this one will be a rotating trophy kept with the club. This one you get to take home.
Wow, I'm thrilled, thank you.
I know, that's wonderful.
Okay.
Second, come on, Scott.
It's the first time that a vice got me something.
There you go.
That's good stuff.
Who was
Oh,
third?
yeah.
Yeah, I got it, Peter.
Glenn Libet,
Mitchell.
15. Nice.
Thank you very much. Tom, were you third?
All right.
I guess so. Thanks for winning.
What was the guy won for the Peterson?
Was I third?
Yes,
I was afraid somebody would win the Peterson that didn't like
There's your
him.
time. You want your time?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
If you give me,
Not only that, it's got my hole up here, I like that.
Well, that's a Supreme, which is one of their top.
Yeah, why don't?
you have your number, I'll write your time down for you.
Number 2 is
Tom, number 4.
Tom Mitchell. Oh, I'm number 4,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Really? Oh my gosh, look at that.
Since I donated all the stuff.
Oh, well, thank you, Tom.
Didn't really think it would be
Oh my gosh.
right, so yeah.
Look at that.
I think Tom should get something just for
Donating of it.
his pipe lounge to us.
I agree.
I get
Wow.
the camaraderie and the you guys as company once a month.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it too.
I'm gonna practice next time.
Delightful. Thank you.
Minutes to that.
You bet.
Terrific.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, I'm a
So it's Sunday afternoon, and I'm back here with the Dodge and the DR mower, which is right down there in that bush, that tangle of blackberries. So I'm doing a little mowing for Tom, who hosts our Kitsap Pipe Club meetings. Things were getting kind of overgrown. That's the location right there where we do our pipe club. It's like the ultimate man cave. So he's got a really nice piece of property here. The meadow is pretty overgrown, so that's my task for today, is to try and tame that and get it down so he can, maybe with his riding lawnmower, keep it under control. Scott, another guy from the pipe club, did the yard area, did a really nice job, but he was kind of afraid he was going to damage his mower by running into some stuff out there hidden in the grass. So the DR is pretty much bomb-proof that way. So that's my task, and it's my pleasure to help Tom. He hosts us every month, and he's just such a generous guy. And so this was obviously getting a little, and it's a lot to take care of for anybody. Well, he's getting back on his feet. So he needed some house insurance, and so one of the tasks they said, well, we're not going to insure you until you do this and this and this and this. And so mowing was certainly one of them. And it does make it look a lot more taken care of. So, yeah. Smoking a Chacom King-Size. I love the bowl. It is so big and yet so small. I really hate the bit though. And I use some of that self-sticking, non-sticky electrical tape. It's just a bad bit, you know. It just doesn't work very well as a bit. So I'm not sure what I'll do. I may browse on eBay and see if I can find some bits that might fit, that are short and curved. Or I might just send it to Tim West or somebody, you know, have him do a new bit. I like the pipe enough, and I have a smooth version of this I got a couple years ago at the Chicago Pipe Show at Ivan Reese. So, I should show you this. Once again, see, I don't have my gauntlets yet, and there's blackberries around the edge. So, inevitably, the blackberries and I collide. You know, it looks much worse than it is. It doesn't hurt, so no big deal. But it looks kind of ugly. But other than that, so I just filled up with fuel, changed a belt. There's a little drive belt, and then there's a belt for the actual blade, and that's a pretty new one for the blade. The other one was getting really tired, so luckily last weekend I picked up a spare. So we should be good to go with a full tank of gas. Yes. I have a little battery-powered grinding wheel thingy-mapoo that I can sharpen the blade with too, although it seems to be doing a pretty good job. It was a little wet. We had a little rain this morning. And so we are just, by East Coast standards in the Midwest, we are blessed with like low 60s for a high. Amazing. You know, around here they say, the old quip is, it's not summer till the 5th of July. So we'll see if that holds true this year. So, no chance of wildfires here, I'll tell you. Oh, fireworks. So what am I smoking? I am smoking something, this is from, it's called Balkan Passion. It's from Germany, courtesy of Mark, via Doug Owen at CargoHold. So it's a Balkan, and it's nice. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for sharing with Doug so he could share with me. We like that. That looks nice. So this is really kind of a picturesque place. You know, here's this old wooden barn, some old stables. That's what I'm working on in there. 24 inches at a time, and you don't really get the full 24, so it takes a lot of passes. But, you know, you get there eventually. So, anyway, we had a great time at the Pipe Club meeting yesterday. We did the smoking contest, the slow smoke contest. Well, I lasted 21 minutes. So I was out, I was number 2 out, which is fine. I don't care. I had a great time. So, but I did burn my bowl down to white ash, which was kind of my goal. I didn't want to have it be just like a wad of unburned tobacco in there. So I was generating more smoke than anybody else I saw. But that's okay. Who cares? All good. It was fun. It was really fun. Great bunch of guys. And a girl. Yay. So I'm all for that. Okay, so I've taken my break. Back to it. Ah, blessed silence. So that whole stretch and all the way back there that you can't see. And then this little bit in here. There's still some to do, but 6 hours later, I think I am finny. So yeah. Okay. Good day's work.